What up, fellas? What the fuck's here? Gonna be playing some Domination today on Salvage. Loadout today is gonna be the UMP 45 Neked, no attachments whatsoever. My secondary is going to be a single magnum, no akimbo or anything. My equipment's going to be claymore, and my special grenades will be stuns because why would you use anything else? Perks, marathon, stopping power, ninja, all pro. I believe my kill streak today is Predator, Harrier, and Pavlo. This is a little bit different from what you normally see from me because I'm a pretty firm believer in using 357. Mainly because I'm really COD 4 fanboyish, and I feel like when they made that game, that's the way they intended the game to be played, no matter what version they put out. And if you use some of those higher end kill streaks, the video kind of becomes, hey, look at all my plus 50s going on from my Pavlo doing work. And doesn't really seem too enjoyable to me, and doesn't really give me much to talk about either. So typically you won't see this kill streak loadout from me, but changed it up a little bit this time. I really don't know why, but oh well, what can you do? I think they only give me about 7, 8 total kills out of all of them. Not too sure, but I think that's the way it comes out this time. I want to talk a little bit about my perks today because, you know, it kind of dawned on me the other day why I enjoy using certain perks over other ones, and you know, I think the benefits from using different perks compared to other perks is quite obvious, but some people, I mean, besides those basic differences, there are some other fundamental things that you can do that are, or some other fundamental things that come into play that will help you choose a different perk loadout and whatnot. Most of my videos you will see me use Marathon if it's a reg lobby like Domination or TDM, mainly a respawning game mode. No matter what, I will use it in Search because Search is about getting the jump on people and getting, you know, a head start, but that's pretty obvious. The reason why I use Marathon a lot is because, one, I don't like to sit here and play for 2 or 3 hours and just be slamming down my button stick and have a sore thumb afterwards. I mean, that's kind of an obvious one, but another reason why I like it is because since I'm an pretty average player, I don't have the most, you know, fanatical aim. Sometimes you just have to play smart to be better than the other team, and Marathon makes it quite easy to do that, especially on a map like Salvage that is very small and very compact with a lot of action going on. To me, the way I play this map a lot is I like to sweep around people and just get behind them and get the easy kill. I mean, it doesn't happen too much in this game because it is Domination, and for the most part we have 2 flags kept the entire time, so we're spawn trapping more often than not. So you won't see me getting behind them too much. You will see me use Marathon to get to their spawn quite quickly and pick up a lot of kills that way. And if you watch the minimap, you know, a little bit, you'll notice that I'm typically never near my teammates, which isn't necessarily a smart thing, but it's definitely not a bad thing in this case. Another thing I'd like to point out about using Ninja is that, you know, the obvious pray tell sign of using Ninja is because you just don't want people to hear your footsteps. And you don't want people with headsets to be able to outsound whore you and whatnot, and if you use a headset, it's a lot less distracting to you. Another real big reason why I think Ninja is absolutely vital is even if you don't use something like a headset and you just listen to your audio through your TV speakers, you can still hear people's footsteps. You may not be able to pinpoint them quite as well, but what it comes down to is that, say for instance, you know, I'm walking like on the cars I just was. You can hear me walking on the tin, and you can make an educated guess that, you know, he's more than likely on the tin, on the little car path right there, given your position in the map, and you can kind of pinpoint somebody down that way. You don't need, you know, sound coming out heavily out of your left, you know, headphone to know that, oh, he's to my left. I mean, that's just an educated guess. So even though, you know, not a lot of people splurge on, you know, $150 headsets, they can still tell where you are based on the surface that's underneath your feet. So even if you think, oh well, I don't wear a headset, why? I don't really need that. I'll just use commando or steady aim or something like that. It's still very useful to use. Moving on to my gun choice, the reason why I chose the UMP for this particular game is because I was looking for some machine gun to use. I had already gotten my 300 kills with MP5K, so I already had FMJ and everything, and I looked and I noticed on this particular prestige, I didn't have any kills with my UMP, which is quite stunning to me because that is easily one of my favorite guns I've used. Well, it was one of my favorite guns I used throughout my first prestige, and I kind of got a little tired of it, so, through this prestige I said I was going to use the MP5K and get it done first, and, I really enjoyed it because it definitely played a little more towards my playstyle, which is, kind of get in their face and whatnot, and the reason why the MP5K maybe suits me a little bit more is it has a faster fire rate. As you guys, I'm sure already know, the UMP has probably the slowest fire rate out of any of the SMGs, and comes in at around 630 rounds a minute. Relatively slow. It's about LMG status, really. It doesn't really shoot the bullets out, but it does pack quite a punch. I mean, it has a 40 base damage, which is a 3-bullet kill without stopping power. You slap stopping power on top of it, and you have a 2-bullet kill. That 40 base damage is what makes this gun amazing, but what truly sets it apart from the MP5K is the fact that its iron sight is a laser. It's not going to bounce pretty much for anything. The only time it ever really bounces is if you have rapid fire as your attachment, in which case this thing will pretty much go crazy, but that holds true for any of the other SMGs. I would recommend this gun necessarily, well, this gun and any other SMG necessarily on smaller maps. I think Salvage is probably the perfect example, and I haven't gotten a chance to play the new maps yet, so I might suggest it on Trailer Park, considering what I've seen from it. But I don't know. Can't really tell you first-hand experience on that. Some other guns you could probably use. I mean, obviously you can get away with the assault rifles. I would definitely not recommend sniping. Sniping is probably one of the worst maps for it. There's not a lot of, I mean, if you're a quickscoper, it doesn't really matter to you. If you're somebody who just runs around like, Predator or, somebody like that, and you just, want to use your sniper rifle as your assault rifle, it's not going to matter to you. It might actually play in your favor because there are, some pretty tight corners to run around. And that's kind of one of my gripes about this map, because it does set up for campers to just sit behind something, watch a corner, and just kill you as you come around, which I do kind of do a little bit in this game, but not too much. But kind of getting close to the end here. I hope this new style of commentary was a little more informative. I've noticed lately that I've been kind of just rambling about random crap, and that's not very useful to you guys, and it's not really it's not doing anything for me. I'm about to hit my 1 month anniversary on YouTube. So teary, but haven't been really picked up on, so I'm gonna try some new things. Hopefully they'll pan out, but what can you do? It's just a hobby. I have fun doing this, and I mean, I'd love to have a bigger audience, but I'm not gonna complain. If I stay right with the guys I got now, I'm perfectly fine with that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I believe my final score is going to be 45-11. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out. My name's What's Flux. Peace.